Hey, chat.
Are we ready? How are we doing? Oh, poop. We're doing this. I look disgusting.
This is funny.
Well, how do we want to start? Do you want to start?
So
This is episode 7, by the way.
we were talking about the song Espresso.
You have to say hello first.
Oh, hi. Hi.
Hi. Welcome back to ANYWHO. It's episode 7. My name's Hannah, and this is my very, very, very special guest.
I'm Kristen, and I've known her my entire life.
Your whole life.
My whole life.
I've known your whole life.
Since I was in the womb. I've known her my whole life.
How old are you?
I'm 16. I had to think about that.
Good. Okay, so you want to continue? What were we talking about? Espresso.
Okay, so we're talking about the song Espresso. I said my favorite line in that song was, you know I'd Mountain Dew it for you, because I think that's so funny, Mountain Dew.
I didn't know the line was Mountain Dew.
It's towards the end. It's like...
Is it actually Mountain Dew?
Yeah. It said, too bad your ex won't do it for you. Walked in and dream came true for you. You know, a few lines down. It says, I know I'd Mountain Dew it for you. Right there.
I love that.
That's why it's my favorite line. It's so funny to me.
Do you like Mountain Dew?
No, I actually have never tried Mountain Dew. I'm scared of it. It looks scary.
We can go get you a Baja Blast.
From Taco Bell. You know, Taco Bell, they have these, like, giant Cheez-Its. And I saw someone on Instagram, they bought just a Cheez-It.
Giant Cheez-It? Wait, I think I saw something about this. When did I have Taco Bell? Oh, when we were in Washington.
Taco Bell a few weeks ago. I
had
Taco Bell.
I might have been in Oregon, actually. I don't know where I was. On vacation. That's where I was. I'm
going to show you a picture.
Of what? Of the Taco Bell Cheez-It?
Yes, it looks so cool.
Of the Taco Bell Cheez-It.
Look, it's on there. It's like
a
Taco Bell
plate?
Cheez-It. It's a giant Cheez-It.
It's a giant Cheez-It. You can just buy the Cheez-It?
Apparently, but you can't do it on their little, like, kiosk things.
So you have to get somebody to the counter to ask them about the Cheez-Its?
Yeah.
We could do it.
I want to do it.
Get a Mountain Dew,
you know,
Blast and a giant Cheez-It.
Exactly. You know, Savannah would not take us to Taco Bell, so we'd have to do it on our own.
We could just take ourselves.
I know.
We could just kidnap her.
That'd be like torture for her. She hates Taco Bell. Like,
she hates Taco Bell?
Yeah.
I hated Taco Bell for a long time because it took me a minute to realize that I just don't like their beef. The seasoning on their beef is disgusting. So
you're vegetarian, so it won't matter now.
So once I stopped eating meat and I got, like, black bean stuff from Taco Bell, I realized I actually don't hate Taco Bell.
You don't hate it, you just hate the meat.
Yeah, it's the seasoning on the meat.
You know my favorite thing is their cheese roll-ups.
I don't love them.
I don't know, there's something about their cheese that's just different, you know?
It's different?
Yeah.
The queso cheese?
No, the cheese in their...
like the shredded melted cheese?
Yeah. Like, I've tried doing it, but it just tastes weird. But it's something about their cheese. It's good. Yeah. I don't know if it's, like, half rotten or something, but, like, it's good.
It's half rotten. We're outside today, in case you can't tell. It's largely just brick wall. We are on a tiny couch. We're very close to each other. And we have fans.
Not very loud.
Get it? We have fans. People love us. No,
I'm gonna see myself out.
You just made it 5 minutes and you're already running away.
Yeah, I didn't think it'd last that long.
I know. I told you that we needed to talk for like 20 minutes.
Should we do a fit check? I'm gonna do a fit check. Alright, I got this from Ron John in Pensacola. I have the sticker. I'm gonna put it on my yellow Jeep when I get it.
Okay, your yellow Jeep.
Yeah, I'm gonna collect Ron John stickers. Okay. And then I got this from Goodwill. And then I got this.
Was that from City Thrift?
No, I got the dress from City Thrift.
Oh, okay.
I got these both from Goodwill. These are really nice.
Oh, Goodwill!
It was really cute. And then I got these shoes from...
I really thought you were going to whip your foot out.
Yeah, let me just know. I got these shoes. I got these shoes from Walmart a few years ago, and I'm surprised that they still fit my feet.
Okay, I got these shirt.
I think I got these earrings. I don't know. Probably from Claire's when I got them pierced.
Oh, okay. I have my McLaren shirt because we're in the last week of a triple header for Formula One.
Is that Lightning McQueen?
Yeah, it's Lightning McQueen. And the British Grand Prix this weekend. I'm very, 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 very excited. So I'm wearing my shirt. I also have my Vroom bracelet on. Have we ever gone through my bracelets on this show? Probably not, but I wear them. We have my Vroom bracelet. Oh my gosh. I've got to actually stand up for this. It's my Vroom bracelet, and then... Oh, this is my PIA Piastri bracelet, because I'm a McLaren Delulu girl. I don't have shoes on, so I'm not going to show my feet.
I can talk about Batman.
Talk about Batman. Here, let me hear all about Batman. She loves Batman, but you wouldn't buy a Batman shirt the other day.
No, because Savannah was going to bully me.
I wouldn't have bullied you. And then she needed a Batman shirt.
Yeah, so jokes on her.
In case we haven't defined,
she could have worn my
Savannah
Shrek shirt.
is my best friend and her sister.
Mm-hmm. That's why she knows
we
me.
know each other. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's not just some adult hanging out with some child.
I'm not just hanging out with children for fun.
Maybe.
You really wanted to be here.
Yeah, I thought it'd be fun, you know? At first it was a joke, and then Hannah was serious about it, and I was like, whoa, she took me seriously.
And then I took you seriously.
And I was like, whoa, she took me seriously. Well, it's too late to say, like, it was a joke, but then I was, like, genuinely interested. I thought it'd be fun.
Is it fun?
I don't know, we just started.
Okay, so what do you want to talk about? We can take BuzzFeed quizzes. That's my backup.
Oh my gosh, can we take a, I meant to look if there's another brain rot quiz.
What is this brain rot quiz? Do people know about it?
I don't know.
Where did you pull this out of?
I saw it, Wikipedia posted that they have a brain rot quiz. I thought it was so funny.
Wikipedia quiz?
Yes, this whole time. It's from WikiHow.
Okay, well, it was like an internet brain rot quiz, and I failed. I think I might have only...
She only passed because Caitlin helped you.
Yeah, I was taking it with my other friend, but if I took it on my own, I would have failed.
She didn't...
I missed like 2.
She missed 1... She would have missed 2 if I hadn't given her the answer to...
Yeah, you had...
Who is my sunshine? And it was LeBron James.
Interesting.
Yeah. And she didn't know who Baby Gronk was.
I don't know what that is.
Baby Gronk rizzed up Livy Dunn.
Yeah, okay, cute.
So, unless you want to talk about my books. Either one.
Tell me about your books. What book series did you just finish?
Okay, so it's basically a trilogy, right? The first book
is a trilogy.
It's called...
basically a trilogy.
Okay,
it is fun.
It is a trilogy, and the first book is called Slated. It's about this... So basically the government... like back in the day, there's all these riots, and it was technically during like the 2020s. So we're living and when the riots, and this is based off in the UK.
When was it written?
Back in like 2011 or something.
Oh, okay.
So it's pretty old, but
pretty old.
Not that old. I mean, it's younger than me.
It's pretty old.
I mean, okay, as far as books, then it's not old because you know, books are like super old.
Yeah.
But, most of the books I read are more newer, so for me it's pretty old.
Yeah, I'm not a good classic person. I want to like the classics. I want to be a Jane Austen girly.
I don't.
But I can't. I don't have the attention span. No, I don't. When I read for entertainment. I don't read to like I learn things along the way.
But you don't want to learn.
But I don't want to like try hard to learn. It's why I don't like fantasy, because I don't like world building. It just takes too much of my brain. That's why I don't like the classics, because you actually have to think about what they're saying, and that's just too much.
Yeah, because I saw this thing where it was like translating like Shakespeare or something. People are like, wow, people are too stupid to like know Shakespeare. But I'm like, if he's gonna talk in a fancy way, I don't talk in his fancy way.
He's just talking how they talked. I mean, this was like
and we've
Elizabethan England.
Yeah, and we've advanced from that. Like, I don't want to think what he's trying to say. I want the language arts teacher to tell me what he's saying.
Did you what was that, freshman year? When we did Romeo and Juliet. They had like the text on one side was like Shakespearean, like written out how it is, and then the other side was the translated version. And my teacher, you didn't get that?
No. We had the whole play written. It was one side here, and then one side here. It was, like, long. It was horizontal, right? One side here, then the next, like, the back would be the next thing.
Yeah.
Flip, and just like that. And
so you just had, like,
we had straight up Shakespeare. Except, because we were acting out a lot of the main parts. See, I only did this once. I only acted out once. No, twice. One part, I was the guy who, like, does the thumb thing. The guy that makes that one guy mad. I don't remember.
I really didn't pay attention to Romeo and Juliet.
And then basically, I did a sword fight. And then I broke the sword. Yeah.
I had to read... What were we doing? It wasn't Richard III. Bless you. It was... Oh, Julius Caesar. I love Julius Caesar. The Shakespeare play. It's incredible.
There's a play about him?
Yeah, it's about Julius Caesar and how... Have you ever heard Et tu, Brute?
No.
Oh, okay. No. So, sorry, you're uncultured.
No. I thought Julius Caesar was, he was an emperor or something.
Yeah, of the Roman Empire. But
that's what I learned in history.
Yeah. But then there's, like, a Shakespeare play about it.
I thought Shakespeare came before him.
No. Shakespeare was running around with Cleopatra.
Maybe we should continue talking about books now.
Oh, yeah, finish telling us about your books about.
So
we're talking about Slated. Do you know who it's by?
By Terry. It's
Terry?
It's Teri. And then Terry.
Terry Teray?
Terry.
Terry.
Straight up Terry. Terry with an I, then Terry with a Y. Except the Terry with an I only has one R. Terry with a Y has two R's.
Wait, it's by two people?
No, it's the same person. Her name is straight up Terry.
Terry wrote Slated. Yes, what's it about?
So basically, the government had like a lot of riots back in the day in the 2020s, and it's based off in the UK, and so she was like, most of it was riots of teenagers, and so to stop that, the Prime Minister and his wife, I don't know, they compromised. They were gonna have strict enforcement, like they were called lorders, as in law and order, right? And so, and then the other thing would be to a lot of the kids who grew up in like not so good homes.
Really loud cricket. Cicada. What was that? I don't know. That was a cicada. You hear the buzzing?
From back there. I thought you meant like the bird tripping. I was so confused.
No. It's funny how much I just ignore that, because this is like if you grew up in the South in Georgia, like this is a very common noise.
Yeah, it's just my background sound. It's the background sound in the movie.
I've now interrupted you like 3 times.
Oh no, it is okay. It's fireworks already.
Orders.
Okay, so we have lorders, right?
Yeah.
And so the other compromise was that since some kids just don't grow up in a good home, right? They're more inclined to do crimes. So their thing was they were going to
do crimes.
Yeah. So if a kid committed a crime, they were going to, if they're 16 and younger, they were younger than 16. If they're 16, then they would just kill them. And so if they were younger than 16, they would not brainwash. They would erase their minds, everything completely. But some of the things like learning how to walk would take a lot quicker to learn. So they spend 6 months in the hospital and then get taken to a new family that want them. So like a way of adopting children.
So we're wiping the brains of criminals.
Yes, but only kids.
Only kid criminals. Adult criminals, we just kill them?
Yes. Kill them straight away. They say, what was the saying in the book? It was something like either like I don't know, like to conform with them or get killed.
It'd be tragic if we finished.
And you have so much for nothing. It was like something about like if they don't conform, they'll just die. Like something they know.
Have you read the 100 books?
No, I watched the show. I watched everything except for the last 2 episodes.
Of like the last season?
Yeah.
I don't even remember the last season.
I found out
2 seasons of the 100 are just bad.
Dude, the thing where they go into that one place with like the red moon.
Yes.
That was such a vibe. Like, I don't know, something about that place was just so like the feeling you got from seeing that orangey
like the weird
place.
Cult?
Yes. But like when they first get there, when Bellamy goes all angry, tries killing everyone, so does that one guy.
I don't remember anything about that show.
I remember everything except for like I don't know.
I loved Lexa so much, and when she dies in season 3.
Oh, Alexis, something like that. Lexa. Oh, it was just Lexa.
Lexa Comtree Crew. That I didn't survive that as a small child, because I say small child, I might have been 12 years old.
First season was probably the best. My
favorite line, and I still quote it to this day from that entire show. It's in season 1 when the first 100 went down, and then I don't remember her name, the brunette that goes down after
Octavia?
Them. Not Octavia. No. Octavia's on the first ship.
Wait, the second ship. When was
the smart one? I don't remember her name.
Raven.
Raven, yes, Raven. And she somehow messes up her leg, like, in the first season. Yeah. So they're trying to get on the spaceship, I think, back up to the Ark. And so, what is the main character's name?
Clark.
So Clark is in the, stomach of the rocket that Raven came down on, trying to fix it. And Raven goes, is something wrong? Because Clark is complaining because she doesn't know what she's doing. And Raven goes, it's not rocket science.
Oh my gosh, I know what you're talking about.
Clark in the rocket goes, actually, it is.
No, they weren't trying to go back up. It was...
What were they doing? They're trying to get it started?
They're trying to fix... Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing.
But I think they were trying to get, something working. Because what's his face? That one guy who wanted to kill that other guy. You know what I'm talking about. The one who somehow made it to the end, but we all wanted to die.
Cockroach?
And then, yes.
What was his name?
And then we wanted him...
What's his actual name? But they named him Cockroach.
I need to, Google this.
What was that? I can see his face. I know exactly who you're talking about, but he makes it to the end. But by the end, you love him.
Yeah. My favorite character was Bellamy, though.
He got annoying.
She's still my favorite.
I love Lexa. I loved Lexa so much. But you know,
I love Bellamy, but
she manages to make a cameo in every single season after she dies.
What?
Like Lexa, because they do what, 7 seasons? 6?
7.
7. Okay, 7.
Yeah.
She managed to show up in every single season.
It's Murphy.
Murphy
was the one who we all hated.
We all hated him, but by the end, he was like the best character because he was the comedic relief. I love that.
But I also remember when they were in the mountain. I can't remember it. Mount Weather.
Yeah, Mount Weather.
Mount Weatherby or something. And what's his name? The guy who plays Roderick in Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
He's in that?
Yes, he's oh my god, what's his name? I called him Goggle Boy for the longest because he wore goggles.
Oh my gosh, him! That's right. When he gets like stabbed in the chest.
Jasper, and somehow he lives in the first season. But then
he was
he literally
stabbed through the like freaking chest.
And he fell in love with that girl at Mount Weather, and then he literally let himself die.
Isn't she like a traitor though? Like she like tries to kill him.
No, they were good. But then Clark killed all of them. And so remember when she was like that?
Who was that guy in like the first season who was in love with Clark?
Oh my gosh!
Then the ground people. I don't know what to call them. What do we call them?
Ground crew.
The ground. I don't know.
Crew.
The people that actually lived on Earth.
Tree crew, right?
They were different. No, Tree crew was one of the like divisions.
What were they called?
Tribes. I don't know. The people on Earth when they go to kill that brunette guy who was annoying. To be honest, he was annoying.
Wait.
And Clark
goes, talking about? Finn! Oh, I hated him.
I hated him.
I hated. I think we all hated him.
When they were about to execute him, and they were gonna, like, I think, light him on fire, and Clark walks over there, and...
Grounders.
Yeah, grounders. That sounds so... Like, you know how in Walking Dead, they call them walkers? No, they're on the ground. They're grounders.
You can't think of anything creative.
Nothing creative.
Just what do they do?
They're on the
ground.
They walk. Grounders.
They walk? Walkers.
But no, when she walks over, and he's, like, on the pile... whatever, I don't know.
Oh, his dead body on the fire
when
thing?
She walks over there, and then she kisses him and stabs him, and she kills him before they can light him on fire.
Oh, yeah, and they get so mad at her.
And Lexa's just sitting there fuming. Like, she is fuming.
And then Raven was just, like, she tried to kill Clark after that.
Anyways, I think somebody tries to kill Clark every episode.
That's true.
Have you watched The Vampire Diaries?
No.
In every single episode of The Vampire Diaries... something tragic has to happen, and somebody's life somebody dies on I think every episode of The Vampire Diaries. Serious, like on facts.
Anyways, back to the book that we were talking about.
You finished it, yes. It was a trilogy. How was it?
It was really good. I read it before, but I had to reread it because it wasn't like I didn't read it good enough the first time. I was in in middle school.
I was say elementary school. I'm like, did you learn how to read then?
Actually, I was ahead of all of my groups.
No, what is that in elementary school where you had to have like reading levels? Where I
was always on top.
But they were alphabetical letters. You were like...
They put me in the same letter every time in 3rd grade. I was like, I can read this book word for word. Maybe I stuttered, but...
It's because to test your reading level, they'd have you read out loud. And I can't read out loud. Like, I stumbled so hard. I don't know what I was reading out loud the other day.
Like, I am page for page, though, in my head.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm
flipping. Do you see pictures in your head when you read?
Oh, yeah.
You feel like full on like what's happening
in your head? It's insane when you read a book when you're younger and then you reread it, right? And you're
it's
like
totally different.
I missed
You made up so much stuff.
Yeah, I missed so many pieces. I was like, I didn't read this word. I'm like, oh shoot, like the house did not look like this. She did not have like a little bunk bed. In fact, the beds were separate and she had this massive room.
And it kind of ruins it.
Yeah. And you know what I hate the most is when I picture somebody and all of a sudden we're halfway through the book and they go, and they have blonde hair, and I'm like this kid has had brown hair this entire book. So
250 pages, and now you want to bring that up?
Yeah, I am changing it now. It is now.
I ignore it. I will choose to ignore physical descriptions I don't like,
unless it's like in the beginning and it's something okay, whatever. I just found out what they look like.
Yeah, but I just finished the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, and Jax, like the main guy, has like the best blonde hair ever, and then for probably a whole book his hair is dyed black. I just ignored it.
No, because the main character in this book dyed her hair in the 3rd book, and I can't picture it. She went by so many names in that series too.
Like nicknames? Or
like code names? So basically in the book, either way, like I was saying, so they erase all these kids' minds, and she comes up, she takes like 9 months to get out of there. It usually takes 6 months.
Pregnancy.
No, right? And she goes to her family. Turns out her daughter, like the mother that she's now in like the family of, is the daughter of the past prime ministers that were that were attacked by terrorists, right? So they died from that. And so basically she goes to her family, and her name is Kyla Davis, right? Whatever, living life, right? It's whatever. And then eventually she has these nightmares that she has been having since she got like erased. All these memories, and they're actually memories is what I meant to say. Is so basically she's like starting to remember things and whatever, all this stuff happens, and eventually, so one of her teachers...
We're getting a heat warning on the camera.
That's insane.
The camera's had too much. Continue.
So a lot of people in her life were getting taken by these lawyers for like random reasons. Like one girl was just like being rude to her, whatever, being a bully, and her dad reported her, and she went to go get her mind erased because during a terrorist attack on the hospital, which she was doing a checkup.
She gets erased over and over again?
No, it was a different girl, a friend of hers. So she got her mind erased for not even being a criminal. So the government was making all these mistakes, right?
Oh crap!
And so basically, this random guy who was just being rude to her, like was trying to fight her because she wouldn't tell him what happened to that girl. So he was trying to fight her, but all of a sudden, they have these things called ANYWHOs, and they monitor your moods so those kids don't become criminals again. So, like, if you start getting angry, it can monitor that. And if you get to 2, then you pass out, right? And then if you get to 2, you die. 3 is like about where you pass out, yeah. 2 is where it shocks your brain.
Angry, you die.
Yeah, it shocks your brain, or you could pass out. The computer's about to go. Not pass out, or you're gonna have seizures.
Passed out. My head hit the wall.
And then... Also, it's like if, like, I guess too sad or something, and then that's why they can't date until they get theirs off, which is at 21 is when they get their ANYWHOs off. And
I think that's solid. I support not dating until I was 21.
Except she was kind of having a thing with this guy.
Of course she was.
But he's trying.
Is this a YA book?
A what?
A young adult novel.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so basically, he's like, oh, I want to like cut off my ANYWHO because I really want to like join the terrorist group, and so he tries.
He really wants to get laid, so he wants to cut it off.
He cuts it off, and then he's having seizures, but he's still alive. The ambulance takes him, so she doesn't know if he's dead or not. Basically, but like I was saying about that guy who was trying to attack her.
Dead or alive?
Yeah. And so basically, that guy who was trying to attack the main character, Kyla, she ends up fighting him. Even without her ANYWHO, like, it just completely doesn't work. Then she gets all her memories back. Turns out, as we go into the second book, the substitute teacher for her science class is a head organizer of the AGT, which is the terrorist group.
So she joins the terrorists?
So she was part of the terrorists. So she has to join them back, right?
Are the terrorists the good guys?
You'll find out.
They're the good guys?
There are no good guys. In this book, there are no good guys.
I love books like that, when there is no good guy.
Basically, so apparently... So she goes back and meets the group. This girl who had been in the beginning of the first book is back now. She's alive. No, they thought she was dead. They thought she was returned by her mom to the government where they just kill her. Just because the mom didn't like that she was getting more attention than her. So it was really stupid. So she comes back, she's with the terrorist group. And so, but she finds an old friend from her past, the most group that she did training with when she was in the AGT. There's only one left, and he's alright, but he's like, don't join this group, because the main head organizer of it, Nico, he's like a bad dude. He has really bad plans for you. I don't know what it is,
Nico
but
Hulkenberg?
Yeah. No, I don't know what his last name.
Nico Hulkenberg's a race car driver.
Okay. And so basically...
Tragic? Can I tell you something tragic about Nico Hulkenberg? He's literally been driving in Formula 1 for years.
He's never won a piston cup?
He's never even been in the top 3 for the piston cup.
That's sad. Maybe he should get a new job.
He's never won a race.
He needs a new job.
He literally holds the record for most races without a podium.
That's actually sad.
He might need a new job, but guess what?
He's
employed for next year.
I mean, that's good, though. He's still making bank.
I know he is. He has like 2-3 children.
So, what was
1, 2? I don't know how many children he has, actually. His nickname's Hulk. Yes, continue about
Anyways, so our main character, Kyla, she realizes that she actually made her name Rain. just Rain, no last name.
Midnight Rain?
Just Rain, right? And then she starts getting memories from her youngest self because she got kidnapped at 10, right?
Yeah.
And she's getting memories from her younger self. And her name was Lucy Connor. So she gets all these memories back.
Person named Lucy.
She gets all her memories back.
I finished This Summer Will Be Different.
And so the guy, I don't know how to say his name, Katrin, I don't know. That's his name. He's the guy trying to tell her, don't stay with the terrorists. You're not really a terrorist. Because she finds out that she actually hates blood. Any blood will make her, like, pass out.
Like Savannah?
Yeah, but even worse. And so basically we go this whole book and she finds out that Nico actually killed her dad. So she turns on him but she's trying to protect her doctor, Dr. Lysander, who's the one who created slating, because she wanted to
Is he actually
protect
a good
her.
guy?
No, he's a bad guy, right?
So everybody's
he
bad
tried
guy.
Yeah, he tried killing her.
So how does this end?
Hold on, we're just halfway through. Katrin,
Girl, we're gonna be here all night.
Okay, I'll quickly do it. Katrin saves her life by attacking Nico, but then Coulson, the like government guy, kills him. So she's really sad he's dead. And so basically she actually was just like that. She did not care really, but she was like, oh my gosh, he's sad. He secretly liked me, and then now he's dead, and that's it. So basically, we go back. She has these friends who are like, not really involved with the government. Something called MI Missing Action. They go for like the missing kids who are slated for no reason, and so they get her. They change her hair permanently. Like they change the DNA in her, change her hair color. But she likes her eyes because they're this bright green. So they gave her these glasses that just change what color it looks just by looking at it.
Not even contacts, just glasses.
Exactly. Yeah, just glasses.
Colored contacts.
I know, and they're living in like 2050 or something, and I'm like,
don't have colored contacts.
I'm like, whatever. And so this guy's from Ireland, very important for later, right?
He's from
And
Ireland.
so and this is like a really
Is he
strict
gonna take
like
over the British government.
No, this is like a North Korea type of British government. It's really like cracked down. Like there's no like getting out.
Okay, so how does it end?
So basically, she goes to her mother in like some other place, right? She finds out that her dad, his last name was like Hathsworth or something. So
like
if she was, so her name is, no, not really. Her name is Lucy Hathsworth, Lucy Connor, Kyla Davis, and then Rain. All her names right now, but that's not her last name. That's not her like the last name she's gonna be called.
So she pick her final name.
We'll find out. You're gonna find out.
Oh God,
so basically, she finds out that her mom isn't her real mom. Yeah. Her mom isn't her real mom. She had a Lucy Connor, but then died. And then her mother gave her a different kid and just said, here's a kid. Threatened her mother, like her not really mother, whose name is Stella, because I'm going to call her Stella. So Stella was threatened by her mother to like stay there. Basically, Stella's mother killed the original Lucy.
Okay.
And so with the new Lucy,
you've totally lost me at this point.
with the new Lucy, she's...
So is everything in happy?
Basically, the government gets taken down.
Tell me how it ends.
Government gets taken down.
Okay.
And the guy, the guy at the very beginning who...
Nico?
No, the very beginning. The guy that she liked, but then cut off his lovo.
Yes.
Yeah, he's actually alive. Was taken to, like, this camp with a different slating thing.
To the good guys?
To the Lorders. He went to the Lorders, right? And so basically, he gets his memory back. He kills a bunch of people.
That's her brother.
She doesn't have a brother.
Well, is that illegal?
Liking your brother? Yes.
Not that. I'm trying to go with who this guy is. Why is he important? Hit me with it. Quick facts.
Okay, so basically, then he gets his memories back at the very end, finds out, he goes all emo and doesn't talk to her. So they don't end up together.
Her? That's just how it ends?
No, listen, there's more. There is more. There is more. Okay, so basically, there's this guy who's been helping her throughout all 3 books, and then he likes her, so then she likes him.
It just gave up on us.
So what do we do about this?
Hit pause on it. I need to stop it. What's your line?
Well, welcome back, chat. Welcome back, chat. Welcome back, chat.
The camera overheated. It totally shut itself off. I don't know when it shut itself off.
Right before we got to the cliffhanger. So let me remember. So basically,
oh my gosh, you can't talk for 10
there was this guy. There's this guy through all 3 books. he helped her out, and so basically he liked her, so she liked him, and whatever. But they basically took down the government, took down the AGT, the terrorist group, and so they basically took down everything. And she found out the current prime minister is actually
her daddy,
her grandfather. And her mother was actually arrested in a prison during one of the riots because her dad didn't want to do special treatment, and he regrets that. So her mom had a baby with one of the Lorders, and that's who she is. And at the funeral, and there's some funeral for a bunch of kids who had died earlier in the book. And at the funeral, some woman shows up.
Not the microphone being.
Do we need to redo it?
No, we're good. We're just gonna keep going.
And so, in the end, some woman comes up to her and says, "Hey, I knew your mom when she was in the prison. Like, I was there with her. I know what she named you this whole time." And you know what she named her?
Barbara.
Freaking Hope. Like,
oh, that's baloney.
Oh, and it was because they kept on saying throughout the book, of rereading, I'm looking, and there's so much
hope.
And I'm
like, right there.
I'm like, wow, I did not see that coming. I actually have this thing where I go back and read the first word, the last word of the book. And so, the last word of the book was her freaking name.
Like, what do you mean the last word of the book?
Like, I go
you
back.
Read ahead?
No, I go back to the last page. I just read the last
page
word
of the first book.
No, just the last word, the very last word of the book.
Of
nothing
the
else.
Third book?
Yeah.
Oh.
I went back and it turned out the whole time it was her name.
Oh, like you read it before you finished it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I understand now.
So yeah,
I don't read ahead. I don't look at the last page.
I just look at the last word. That's
majority of the time, it makes no sense.
I mean, in this case, it worked perfectly.
It did work perfectly. You just didn't realize it.
Yeah, and I'm about to read the prequel, which is actually one of those books where it's like...
What's the prequel called?
Fated. Fated.
So slated what?
Fated, fractured, shattered.
Fated?
Fated.
So it's the slated series?
Yes.
But it's... Okay. I won't try to repeat all that.
It's really, really good.
Okay, what would you give it out of 5 stars?
5 out of 10, bro. I mean, 10 out of 10. 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. It's really good. It's kind of like if you want a more advanced adult book, then you do you. But this is like
it's a YA novel.
I was jamming out to it in middle school. I'm jamming out to it in high school. It's a classic.
I did that with Red Queen. By Victoria Aveyard.
Like, there's just some books.
I tried to read it in middle school, and I was not a reader in middle school.
I was looking at some of the reviews, and some guy said, "This would be good if I was like a teenage girl." It's freaking marketed to teenage girls. Like, what do you think?
That is the demographic, sir.
Like, I'm sorry, it's freaking about a teenage girl. Like, what do you think? You're looking through a teenage girl's eyes.
So this book came out in like peak dystopian era.
Yeah, it's in
Games.
The literal description. It's like, if you like Hunger Games and if you like Divergent, this book's for you.
I love that. So. Are you ready for the second Hunger Games prequel about Haymitch?
I'm so excited.
I am very excited.
And dude,
I'm not sure I'm actually gonna read the book. I never actually read Songbird and Snake.
Songbird and Snake, the movie.
It was beautiful.
So
it was
good,
a work of art.
So long, and I cannot stop. When he shaved his head, when Snow shaved his head, he looked like Eminem. That's the first thing that came to my mind when I saw it. My friend was like, "Oh my god, he's so hot," and I was like, "He looks like Eminem."
That movie, when, like, I went with a group of my friends at Thanksgiving last year, and I just walked out of it in silence. Like, I was just stunned.
No, I was
like, that was a work of genius.
I walked out and I said, "Can we go back in?"
Like that was the best villain origin story.
I don't know how. 3 hours was not enough.
No,
it was not enough.
I could have watched it for so much longer.
There was just something about it.
But everybody was obsessed with what's his name? Tim Blythe.
Yeah.
Wasn't his name Tom Blythe.
I don't know. I was like, I just want to be brought back to it just really took you back to the original first time seeing Hunger Games. Like,
I love those. I think I saw the last 2 books. Yes.
I was watching the show.
What were you watching?
I was watching the show, and I found out the guy who killed Rue.
Yeah.
Is Huey and the Boys.
I've heard of the Boys. I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's a TV show. The guy who killed Rue is Huey.
Wow. Have you ever watched, what is it? Is it the Starving Games?
Oh,
I saw spoof on the Hunger Games.
I saw that on Google when I was in middle school, and I thought that was the stupidest thing.
I rewatched it probably 3-4 months ago. It was so good as a kid. It's worse now.
I don't know if I want to,
because it's stupid funny, but it's immature stupid funny. And now it's just kind of like I giggle out of nostalgia over the Starving Games, but it's actually not funny anymore.
Yeah, I know.
But you know what I do really want to watch is Spaceballs. I have not seen that since I was probably in middle school.
Why do people keep talking about it? I've seen that so much recently. I'm just like, I went trick-or-treating one year, and some guy said, do you know what we're dressed as? I'm like, yeah, that, like, knockoff freaking Star Wars. And he's like, oh my gosh, she doesn't know what it is. Like, no, I freaking know what it is, but I don't care to know.
Watch it. I forced her to watch it. I literally sat her down and I was like, we're watching Spaceballs.
Who?
Savannah.
Oh. I saw it one day. I turned on the, like, no, I think my parents turned on the TV. I saw that. I'm like, what am I watching? I don't want to watch this.
Because it's, instead of Jabba the Hutt, it's Pizza the Hut.
That's actually funny.
Yeah.
Like, I really want pizza right now. Pizza right now. I have not eaten dinner.
You had a quesadilla. Is that all you eaten?
Yeah.
Do you need food? Do I need
to
feed
it's fine.
you?
No, I don't eat till like 9.
No, you guys don't eat dinner until so late, and
It's because my parents don't get done with work till like so late, and then I'm up all night reading.
Not home.
Yeah. When Savannah's not passed out on the couch because she had to get her blood drawn. She's so scared of needles.
That's where she is right now.
When I get my wisdom teeth out.
I need to get mine taken out, and I thought I was going to this summer, but
what if we get them out together?
That has not been scheduled yet, and I literally leave for college in like a month in a week.
I need to go to
and I realized that like yesterday, and I bawled my eyes out.
Yeah, I need to go to the dentist so I can get a schedule for the surgery. So
I have a dentist appointment at some point. I just don't know when.
They won't get me it. They want me to order it, but like get the
my college Thanksgiving is not long enough to do it, so I'd have to do it at Christmas, and that just sounds awful.
That'd be a Merry Christmas.
I mean, could you only need like what, a week?
I don't know, but
be down and out for a week.
If I was you, I would not want to get a surgery and then a week later be back at school.
No,
I'd want like a whole like month to recover. Like, I'm being so real.
You haven't recovered from a lot of things.
It's taken me 16 years to recover just being alive. So I'm still sleeping in. I'm still not able to wake up in the morning.
I didn't work today. And I honestly, I was a little frustrated about it because I was, canceled on. But then I actually got to sleep in. And I had an alarm set for 10 o'clock, and I snoozed that thing for an hour straight.
I went to sleep at like 2. No, I didn't go to sleep.
I went to sleep at probably midnight. I was exhausted.
So I finished a book series like 2 days ago, right? Two nights ago.
Yeah.
So last night, I was gonna start the prequel, which is like this weird thing where it's like goes into between different people's like views. It's really weird. But
you don't like that.
It wasn't like one of the last books of the Shatter Me series, so it wasn't.
No,
bad.
I don't like it when they do it on like the last book. Like why now?
So yeah, because it's like with the prequel, so I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm gonna find out though.
I'm gonna find out.
Oh, and I meant to tell you, the Dr. Lysander, who started slating, was in love with her mom, Hope's mom.
Of course.
So I was like, whoa.
So wait, what do you call her? This girl with 5 names.
Main character.
Main character.
She
is the MC, and that's all you need to know.
Well, a lot of them just stick with Kyla, because that's what a lot of the people she still talks to knows her as.
Oh, okay.
So.
Did we do it? Did we podcast? Oh, it's a bug on me. Go away. Oh my gosh. This is why I don't like the outdoors. I don't like being hot and sweaty. I'm sure I look disgusting right now. Because I went to the pool today, and I did not shower afterwards. Did you?
Yeah. No, I went to my bed.
I went to Target.
I felt gross in my bed because I used tanning sunscreen.
You got in your bed?
Look, I wanted a blanket.
I would not touch my bed with a 5-foot pole right now.
Well, I need to get my sheets washed anyways.
I bought towels today. I can show you my towels. That's what I went to at Target. I bought towels for my dorm. I bought a laundry basket and over-the-door hooks. I was going to buy bath mats, but me and my roommate wanted pink bath mats, and they didn't have one.
That's fun.
I know. That's my little
I don't think
right
I could
now.
color coordinate. Whoever I get as my roommate, you better know that I like random colors in my room.
When you get a roommate, just like, hey, I need you to go watch this 2-year-old podcast video, and I need you to start at like minute
I'm gonna
25.
I'm gonna tell you word for word what I want each little bit of our room. I want a rainbow shower curtain. Start looking right now.
Right now.
Right now.
The moment you see this, Kristen's future roommate.
You can start right now.
Start looking right
rainbow
now.
Rainbow bath shower.
When do you go to college? In 2 years?
I don't know. I'm a junior this year.
Junior year, senior.
Next year.
In 2 years.
You know, a year from now, I'll be a senior.
That's weird. You're still 9
next
years old.
Next year, I'll be a senior.
This time next year, I'll be a junior in college.
I still remember.
Hey, we'll be upperclassmen together.
I'm still an upperclassman. You're a lowerclassman, so calm down.
Is it a lower? What is it called? It's an underclassman,
Same
not a
thing.
lowerclassman.
Same thing.
Okay, well,
I have a higher power status than you.
You can't drive a car. I can drive a car. And
I'm gonna
vote.
get my license soon. Trust.
I think I have more power than you.
What, you drive me places?
Yeah, I drive you places. I've driven you to school. I've literally participated in an election. I have voted.
You voted? That's fun.
Yeah, I have voted. Yeah.
That's exciting.
Did we do it? Did we podcast?
I think we did.
We podcasted. This was fun. This was also your idea.
Yeah.
I will have it be known. You joked. You jokingly said that we should do this, and I was full on like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, it was you who started though.
I jumped on it.
It was a joke. I didn't think you were gonna take me serious. I thought you were gonna like quickly shut me down.
No. It sounded like fun.
But
I don't know how many more guests I can have.
Well,
my roommate wants to be a guest.
Hey, you know what? I will pull up in a different costume. You know, I'll pull up and I'm actually gonna be Batman. Follow me, and I just know it. So I'm gonna pull up in Batman. I want to. So I'm gonna pull up in a Batman costume next time.
Okay. I thought
you don't actually have my word on that. Though,
I thought about being Mr. Mosby for Halloween. You know, from Sweet Life on Deck. The runner guy.
I actually never watched that.
But
show.
I don't think anybody in college will get the joke. I think they'll think I'm dumb, which is okay.
You're just wearing a suit for fun.
No, because like the only other thing to be in college is like a Mean Girls sexy bunny. Like
that's so fun. Or you could be the zombie bride from Mean Girls.
Would people get that?
Yeah,
they'd be like, "Oh, from the new Mean Girls movie?" I'm like, no, from the old Mean Girls.
No,
movie.
everybody knows the old Mean Girls movie. If nobody knows old Mean Girls movie, then they don't
get a check on life.
No, then they're the ones saying "Skibbity Toilet" right now because there's no freaking way.
I learned what that was from the rotting brain quiz.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we did it. Goodbye, friends. Thanks for joining us. I don't know what you just got.
It's some kind of journey.
It was a journey.
But we powered through it.
We powered through it, and we did it. Thank you for being here. Mm-hmm. Episode 7.
I'm going to come back.
What does the number 7 mean to you? Does it mean anything? Is it lucky?
I think it's supposed to mean, like, I was watching Sam and Colby at the Royd's house the other day, and they said, and on Sam and Colby, they said 7's an angel number, so.
7's an angel number? Well, there we go. Episode 7, the angel number.
Does that mean I'm an angel?
Yes.
I am a pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure?
It's a pleasure for you.
Is it my pleasure? Because you work at Chick-fil-A?
Thank you.
Okay. Now it's overheating again.
See, we finished just in time. 10 minutes left.
That means we used 30. 9.
Hey, I made sure you had your 25 minutes, right? Oh, this is still